funniest pets and people. A cat takes a licking and keeps on sticking. A kitty cover-up. A woman has an extremely bad hair day. A spill gets shrill. And some heated up hot dogs. So don't change that dial. It's the show that will have you sick. Stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. Watch these next clips and you'll agree they're the cat's meow. No matter how long it took, no matter how many licks, Lulu was determined to break the record for world's biggest hairball.
Just because it's funny.
This booking at a retirement party in Decatur, Illinois, wasn't a dream gig for the unknown kitty comic. But as a professional, by golly, he would make them laugh. Okay, now get down, everybody. Here he comes. Surprise! Oh, no, wait, that's not him. Hide. Now, here he comes. Surprise! Oh, no, wait, that's just the newspaper boy. Just hide. No, get down. Okay, now, surprise! Oh, dang, that's not him either. Okay, one more time now, get down, hide, and... Surprise! You know what? Forget it. This decided it. The Andersons were definitely going to level off Sammy's kitten chow at one 50-pound bag per day. Yeah, he's good, but sadly, despite his dreams, this probably won't get him a tryout with the Detroit Tigers. This woman doesn't realize he's about to prank her by pretending to spill a hot drink in her lap. Wow, listen to her hoot, huh? And imagine how she'd be screaming if there was coffee in that cup. Well, when they do finally bring her some, she really should switch to decaf. When the going gets tough, the tough make us laugh. Welcome back to the IFW Intramural Farm Wrestling, where we're looking at one tough pig.
Down. The pig, you're winning. You got him down. You'd hold him down. The pig hold him down. The pig got him. Oh no. The pig got him down. Rag, you're down. The pig got him down. Oh no. They're wrestling. Pig got him down. You're gonna hold him. He got him down. You'd hold him now. He's out. Uh-oh, the pig got him down again.
Now that dog is thinking, yeah, the pig's got me. Now how about ringing that dang bell?
Fine enough. Pig gonna get him again. Pig gonna get him down again. Down he goes. Down he goes again. Pig got him. Get him big, get him big. Get him big.
If that vacuum looks kind of old, it's because that woman's been continually vacuuming dog hair since 1986. That little dog is trying to challenge that big dog to a fight. But the big dog is way too tired to find the energy it would take to laugh. Today on As the Pond Swirls.
I know all love is crazy, but it will conquer all.
Tell that to my parents, or yours.
They'll come around, you'll see. Give them a chance.
I want to believe you.
Then do.
You're strong, so cheery about the world.
You make me cheery. Now kiss me.
You shouldn't, too.
Till when? Waiting for your cold nose is an eternity.
I'll never be able to quit you.
You'll never have to.
Honey, you think I could have the remote tonight?
When Fifi was home, no one would change American Idol.
I need to surf. I gotta get it. I just want to change, surf a little bit. Just a surf. Just a little surfing. Just a little surf.
This tough kitty is smacking around that dog. But you just know that right after this, he's going to be telling his buddies, "So these 6 cats in an alley jumped me. I didn't have a chance." Sure, you saved a lot of money on your daughter's wedding. But you get what you pay for when you hire a horse to prepare the duck l'orange. The following is an actual call to Race Star.
Hello, this is Race Star. How can I assist you?
Yeah, I'm in trouble. I got too near a puppy playing with a ball, and now he's attacking me.
Is anyone hurt?
Not yet, no, but he's a big puppy.
Okay. We have you located near the Garden Gnome. We're sending assistance.
Hurry!
Would you like us to remain on the line with you?
Okay, but I'm also gonna need the name of a detailer who can buff out dog spit. Race Star, because you never know when you'll wander too near a puppy playing with a ball. Coming up, a dog springs into fall. And a bunny bends it like Beckham. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Now get ready for the most fun you can have outdoors. You know, there's nothing a dog loves more than fetching balls.
Look at it. Yeah.
Well, except maybe jumping in a big pile of leaves. Nope, it's fetching balls. This doggy will do anything to prevent his owners from finally building that doghouse they're going to make him sleep in. Do you know the difference between snowmobiles and bumper cars? Yeah, neither do these guys. This breed may not be the best at fetching or guarding the house, but you gotta agree they make darn good door-to-door salesmen. Can I interest you Insurance? No? How about encyclopedias? You know why these guys are still smiling? Because they rented those snowmobiles. Now just look at how involved this dog gets into replanting the flower beds and bushes. Boy, that sure is a lot to go through just to disguise where you hid your bones, huh?
Over here, Bo.
Check this out. This dog has figured out how to use his nose to get that frisbee off the trampoline. How come dogs can understand this,
Oh, good job.
but still chase after their own tails? Oh, it's a beautiful day for a jump, and you'll have to agree. This guy is either lousy at parachuting or great at digging holes. Note to squirrels. Never, and I mean never, hide your nuts in Larry's sneaker. The Easter Bunny has been practicing for 3 months with this rubber beach ball. Because he is not taking any chances after last year's broken Easter egg incident, which was a debacle. Laughing isn't hard. It's child's play.
Where's the zoo? There it is.
Sure, it was cute. But the dog wondered, is it cute enough to get him that audition as the new Coppertone dog?
I'm afraid he's gonna fall and hit his head.
There's a chill in the air and the leaves are piled high. But this is why they call it fall. Now, how does it go? Like father, like son? Or like son, like father? I guess it really doesn't matter either way. Well, one thing is certain. Next time this little girl gets Italian ices, she will not be ordering the liver and onions flavor. How relaxing is that? Kicking back, taking in the warm rays as you're pulled around the pool all afternoon by a dog. Well, not very, if you're the dog. Striving to become a pro figure skater is thrilling. But there are a lot of ups and downs. And downs. And downs. And downs. Coming up, a dog has hoop dreams. And a man takes a spill without making a spill. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. What do you say we sit back on the couch and laugh at others doing exercises? And to think this all started over a foot moving under a blanket.
Oh dear. The blanket was in front of you. Just gonna stop.
This guy's having a little trouble standing upright. Well, it's understandable. This is 20 minutes after he got off the new electric hamster wheel. You know why that dog is having a hard time using the hula hoop? Because that's a dog, and that's a hula hoop. Come on. Wow, look at how well this dog plays, will you? And just with his nose. Oh yeah, he's gotten really great at tetherball. But he's not really any good at smelling things anymore.
Well, you think that's a
Don't laugh.
emotional?
The last canvas this dog bounced on with his paw prints
Yeah,
sold at an art gallery for $500,000.
Okay, let's try some leg lifts.
Good, Oreo.
You can do it. Yes! Okay, now just the left leg. Come on, honey, push harder. All right, that's not working. Drop and give me 20. Cat treats.
Wow, look at this guy tumble down a flight of stairs without so much as spilling a drop from his delicate crystal glass. His wife was relieved that nothing was broken. And that her husband was okay, too. Be careful. These laughs are gonna sneak up on you. Okay, this just proves the old saying, don't bring gum unless you have enough for everyone.
You okay?
This dog has figured out how to open the fridge. But really, he's got to be quiet about it. Now that he's used up all of his diet's points. Look at how this puppy clings to that hat, will ya?
Keep it moving.
Now, if there's anything we can learn from this clip, it's this. In the final week of a tight pennant race, you do not mess with a baseball fan. Mr. Whiskers is so clever, he's actually figured out how to use his paw to work the door handle and let himself out of the bathroom. But like any guy, he still leaves the seat up. Get ready to load up on laughs. It's snack time. A man stores nuts in his pocket, then sits on a bench under a tree in the park.
Why'd you take that?
You do the math. Yeah, it's a whole lot to chew on, but he's gonna need the energy. Because after the meal, he has to bury that bone. Rex here likes to help out at the family picnic. But they switched him to the corn detail from the grill. when the burgers kind of kept disappearing off the barbecue. After years of gobbling cheeseburgers and frozen pizzas, Ling Ling decided it was time to finally start eating healthy. This week on Barnyard's Biggest Loser.
Kind of rough.
A shameful moment for Boxer that also explains her mysterious weight gain when she's caught raiding the bird feeder. Coming up, a dog goes bowling. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. And the Gundersons had been wondering for months just why their wallpaper smelled like beef and chicken bits. See you next time.